This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by cdevolution.org. Well, I came here to protest Nashua Police Department's treatment of me, but look how they're treating the public. Pulling a person over, but parking in the turn lane. So it'd be better if they pulled off the turn lane, I think. My name's Dave Ridley. Something happened to me in Nashua that may be of interest to you. I may be this city's, I'm one of its 100 biggest fans. It is the most underrated city in the state among New Hampshireites, and I'm always ready to defend it against any who would sully its name. But sometimes the threat to a city's reputation comes from its own police department. On May 25th, I was attempting, I'm a journalist, by the way, an independent journalist, and on May 25th I was attempting to videotape outside the Joe Biden event at the Radisson here in Nashua. Employees of the Radisson informed me that the police department, they hinted to me that the police department was pressuring them to kick me off during this event of great public interest. Some minutes later, they did ask me to leave, and so I did, but I left a little slowly in protest. I don't think it's appropriate for a person to be kicked out of the outskirts of a Joe Biden event. Before I could get to my car, a Sergeant Linehan arrested me, grabbed my groin after arresting me, and hauled me off to prison for the night, or jail for the night. Interrupting a journalist in the lawful performance of his duty is a serious matter, and I have concerns about this. My recommendation, if you want to do something about it, is that you just watch the video. I videotaped the whole thing pretty much until he got the camera. The video can be found at RidleyReport.com, which is my channel, RidleyReport.com. The other thing that you can do if you wish, if you don't like what you see, is to reconsider your support for NPD's generous budget. Thank you.
Remarks by members of the board.
Budget is a budget that meets the needs of the residents of the city of Nashua. I want to say that for the record. Thank you. However, I am concerned with the information that we received tonight from journalist Dave Ridley, and I think we need to find out just what did happen. And the reason I think it's important, I think the state of New Hampshire is very, very lucky and fortunate to be first in the nation, and we take great pride in welcoming all political figures, and it does benefit the city economically. It's always, it generates extra people going to our restaurants and using our hotels, and I think it's really important that we make it very clear that journalists are welcome. And for a start, I don't know who we should ask to do this. Maybe Alderman Wilshire. I believe you're the liaison to. Are you the liaison to the police department?
I am, but I don't delve in police matters when it comes to arrests. I don't get into that, Alderman Presley. That's
well. What I'd like to know is what is their policy when there is an event taking place. I've always assumed that. People can stand outside, they hold signs as a rule, and that journalists and anyone is welcome to take pictures. So if that has changed, could you at least find out what the police policy is for political events, and if there's
think it would be appropriate if you want an answer from the department for that you contact the chief.
I didn't hear.
I said I think it would be appropriate if you want the answer to that question that you contact the chief and ask for it.
I'll be happy to do that then on behalf of the board. I think we need to clarify what the
Good
policy
point,
is.
Mr.
Or
President.
for myself, not the board, sorry.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm not interested in the chief's response.
Well, I am, and I think the citizens of Nashua would be interested too, what the policy is on what are the rules when you're having an event with a national political figure. Thank you.
The event is on private property, and the rules are up to the owner of the property.
That many line like that is it's an arduous task too. There's holes in the
Do you want to support good people who disobey bad laws? The Civil Disobedience Evolution Fund was created to support the brave men and women who are saying no to aggressive government. With your contribution, you can support civil disobedience and non-cooperation now, while encouraging more in the future. As CD Evolution grows, we hope to provide activists with legal and public relations assistance, as well as delivering timely information on the growing civil disobedience movement. To play your part in the peaceful evolution, visit cdevolution.org. That's cdevolution.org.